everyone. How are you doing? I love it. Make some noise for yourself, you beautiful audience. Oh, I love it. Thank you so much for joining us tonight live, the Nikki Clarke Show live at the Go Live Studios. And I'm so happy to be back with some phenomenal guests with some great transformational stories. I'm your host, Nikki Clarke, and the show is about transforming lives one story at a time. We invite people from all walks of life to come and share their heart stories, the stories of upliftment and all kinds of inspiration. And I am so excited to have this amazing guest speak with us tonight. She's back for the second time, y'all. That is big. And she's here to share some more great news about her organization. Please welcome the founder of Play Inc., Voceta Frempong, to the show.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's good to be back.
Oh, thank you so much for gracing us with your presence. So welcome back.
Thank you.
And I'm so proud of you. You've been doing wonderful things, and I just can't wait to get into it and share with the audience what's been going on. So tell us a little bit, just to give us background about Play Inc. What motivated you to create Play Inc., and tell us what it is.
So PLAY stands for Physical Lifestyle for Autistic Youth. So PLAY came about when I found it hard to find programs, recreational program for my boys on the spectrum. So I have two boys on the spectrum, Junior and Josiah. And there was nothing that I felt wasn't overly competitive. So this is how Play came about. I wanted to start something that they could feel relaxed, calm, and they'll be able to learn at their own pace. So what we teach them for Play, what is Play? Play is a physical lifestyle program, again, for kids on the spectrum, autism spectrum, that teaches them the basic skills of soccer and basketball while having fun and communicating with their peers.
That is fantastic. And I think we have some pictures, too, of the active lifestyle. We'll pull it up very shortly. So, yes, there we can see some of the activities of the children and your handsome sons. Amazing. You had a golf tournament not too long ago, as displayed here.
Yes.
What happened with the golf tournament? I heard it was very successful. It was sold out.
Yes.
So tell us more about it.
This is our 14th year hosting the golf tournament, and this is our year. We were sold out, fully sold out, where we had to turn golfers and dinner guests away. It was our very first pack event. We've had good years where it's been like 100 golfers, 120. We literally had a double 18 hole. Like on every hole, there was two sets of players, like two foursomes. So it was very good to be back like that, because after COVID, we really took a hit with the program and with our golf tournament. So it's nice to be back and having a full house, and we're looking forward to next year having a full house.
I'm so sorry I missed it, but I heard some wonderful reviews, what came out of it, and I'm so glad it was so successful for you. So I know that you mentioned Junior and Josiah.
Yes.
Love both names, but particularly Josiah, because that's my son's name. How are they doing now? How are they?
They're doing really well. Junior just, he's in his first year at Humber, which I'm very proud of, because it's nice to know that when they leave high school, there's something out there for them to work towards, especially when he's that kid that loves school. He always wants to keep going and loves being around other people. So it's nice to have that environment for him. Josiah is also starting high school, which is a little different. When you go from middle school to high school, you're kind of on your own, but they're both doing very well, and they love being back in the school system and not working online. Online was too much.
It was.
Yes.
It was really a challenge for families and educators. So I'm happy to hear the wonderful things that are happening in your family. I just wanted to ask you, though, what are some people approach autism in different ways, and I want to know from your perspective, how can you support families who have children with autism? What are some of the ways that you come in to assist?
For us, and where we want to take Play, we want to be a go-to place where people can come when they get a new diagnosis, and they can ask questions. Being a mom who's experienced it, it makes it easier for a new mom who gets that original diagnosis. It's so funny because this week alone, I had a friend whose sister just got the diagnosis 2 days ago, and he asked if she could talk to me, and we chatted for about 2 hours, and I said, I could go all day telling you where you can get information and work on stuff, and this is where we want to be that support system for new moms and dads. It's not just moms. There's a lot of dads who are going through it as well. But it is very hard when you get that original diagnosis and you're just like, where do I turn?
Right.
We want to also not just have that physical lifestyle program, but we want to have the information that parents can use, where they can get help, where they can get information, where they can go to apply for funding and, get the support they need, if especially in the school system, because that's where it's really hard to navigate for your child, is the school system.
Right. So what you do is you have like a holistic approach to supporting families, not only the awareness piece, but about the emotional support.
And also for me personally, as a mom, I'm always open to anyone calling me if they have questions or just need somebody to listen to them if they want to vent, because I think it's very challenging, because as you know, no two child is the same on the spectrum. They're all different. And even with my boys, I have one that's totally different from the other. So there's no written handbook of how to deal with autism, because it's never going to be the same.
It's never going to be the same.
Never.
Right. So what would you say is the way to navigate through raising a child with autism? What did you learn?
For me, I've learned that I have to be my kid's voice. If you're not that person that's going to fight for them and in a positive way, just be the go-getter for them, it's going to be hard. You have to stand up for them. You have to fight for what what's right. Like, in the school system, you have to say, no, this is what I want for my child. If you don't push, then they just get left behind and they get faded in the background.
Yeah, and we don't want that.
No.
At all.
Because they're very smart. They know what they want. They know how to do it. You just got to help them navigate that world.
Excellent. And I understand that within your organization, you're looking for directors. Can we talk about that?
Yes. So over the past few years, we've had the same directors. Now we want to put together a call to board event where we're looking for new directors for our board of directors. We want to have new faces. We want people on board who's willing to drive the organization. Because for the future, what we want for Play, and this is something that got set aside when COVID hit, we're currently located right now in Brampton and Mississauga, and we want to move to different locations in the GTA. We want one in Pickering, one in Scarborough, one in Markham. There's so many kids. Like, over COVID, I had so many parents calling me, didn't know what to do with the kids. But unfortunately, because we rent from Peel District School Board, we weren't allowed in the schools. So, I mean, long term, is it nice to have a space of our own? That would be perfect. But we have to kind of get more programs out in the community for a lot more parents and kids out there.
Right. So you need volunteers.
We need workers. We need board members to help drive the program, help drive our fundraising initiative and stuff like that. So
it's a community.
Yes.
It's a village raising
for
many
sure.
children.
For sure. Because I couldn't do it without my village.
Right.
Definitely, for sure.
And you have some of your village members here.
Yes, I do.
You want to tell us who's here supporting you? They look so amazing.
So we have one of our advisors, board members, that is Sherilyn Joseph Roach.
Woohoo! Thank you.
We have my cousin, Antoinette Bernard.
Woohoo!
And one of my friends that go way, way back, Tisha Foster Combs.
Woohoo!
And a new friend that just came in my life recently through my son. I met her, Charmaine Francis Paul.
Oh, so nice. Thank you so much for being here. Well, I have to say, you're a woman of many talents. And I tip my hat to you.
Thank
because one of the things that I wish I had more time to do was to cook. But you've taken it on another level. From that, the cake creations, the cake art. Can we show again? I think we just kind of looked through very quickly some of the cake creations. I couldn't believe what I saw on social media. Look at that. That's you.
Thank you.
So beautiful. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
Who taught you how to do this?
Honestly, when the boys...
Wow, that looks like a real bag.
She didn't want to cut that one. She's like, can I just
She's
take
like,
it home?
I'm taking this home.
When the boys were in school, I was bored at home. This was actually
Amazing.
Junior's birthday cake because he loves M&Ms and NASCAR. When the boys were in school, I was bored at home, and I like to keep busy. My background for school was fashion, so I'm artistic overall, right? So fashion. So I just started taking a course at Michael's and just learning, and I learned from YouTube. I dabble in everything, whether it's cake, whether it's doing a fish fry, or doing like wreaths for Christmas and my front door, decorating. I try to dabble in everything. I call myself the Black Martha Stewart. I shouldn't say that because I might get trademarked.
Well, I have an idea for a show for you if you need someone to co-produce it.
So I just like to be creative and artistic, and it keeps your mind busy in the sense where it's almost therapy for me. And I do it late at night when everybody's sleeping, and
You do this late at night?
Oh yeah,
You have
I'll
the
be up
energy?
till 4. Still get up at 6, and just But it's fun for me, so I don't mind.
Yes, it's a labor of love, and I can see this passion that you put into the work. It's absolutely stunning.
Thank you.
Like, how did you get the M&M to stand up like that?
It's the trick.
No,
I can't
no
tell you the
strings.
trick.
I don't see any strings. Well, he must have been so happy with that
He
cake.
loves M&Ms.
Looks so yummy. So, are you taking orders now? Because I have a birthday coming up in a month. I call it my Freedom 55, y'all.
Nice. Woo! You look good for 55.
So, see if you could
We'll take care of you.
set
Hook
me
you
up with
up.
something.
We'll hook you up.
All right. Well, it's been a delight having you. Please
Thank
tell
you.
us, how can people meet you on social media?
So for Play, we have www.playinc.org. Our Twitter is PlayInc, and our Instagram is Play for Autism. We will be getting back in January. Programs will be starting up in January. And again, I'm looking for staff, looking for volunteers.
Funding.
High school kids who's looking for credits. We can work you up and then we hire you. And then for my personal page, for my cakes, is Miss Vo Cakes on Instagram.
Miss Vo Cakes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Miss Vo Cakes,
Yes.
everybody. Please support a sister.
Yes.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you so
the Black
much for
Martha Stewart, for being here.
Thank you. The Black
applaud
Martha
you.
Stewart, the black one. No, thank you so much for
You're
having me.
welcome,
It's a
you're
pleasure.
welcome.
It's always nice to come on the show.
Thank you again. Everyone, please, Voceta Frempong. You
Thank
heard her here
you.
first, the Black Martha Stewart. We'll be back.
Thank you.